Is the Earth a terraformed art ball? It appears that the Earth was mined and artfully transformed millions of years ago into a pictorial display of the creatures found upon its surface. But before we get into all that, I would like to do a wee commentary on current events. All this hoopla about 3i Atlas is really stirring the pot relative to extraterrestrials. Scientists appear to be genuinely baffled by what is going on with 3i Atlas, and now that it is behind the sun and invisible to their probing telescopes, things are really heating up. Scientists really do not know what to make of it. My old saying of when in danger or in doubt run in circles, scream and shout now appears to be quite applicable to the current situation. NASA is keeping a very tight lid on all information under their control. Why? What do they know and when did they know it? And why are they trying to keep it under wraps like a mummy in a tomb? Some scientists are even proposing to blow whatever it is to bits with nuclear warheads if it appears to have intelligence beyond that of an ice cube. In other words, if you can't understand it and it moves in unexpected ways, destroy it. If 3i Atlas does eventually appear to have intelligence, then everything is really going to go wild weasel. 3i Atlas may be nothing more than intergalactic travelers on an interstellar art tour. Or is it perhaps more sinister? Perhaps they are looking for a new planet to inhabit as they have run out of resources on their own planet. Just like we are eventually headed to Mars to mine and set up our own claims of territory. Also, the scientific community also does not want anyone unauthorized trying to communicate with it. This raises the question, just who is in charge of this whole situation? No First Amendment when it comes to space, I guess. Can't have the peasants mucking about. It looks like a big game of musical chairs in the scientific community to establish their pecking order, because this is the first time the current folks have run into this kind of a situation. As the dust settles according to the old well-used formula of carrots and sticks, it will be interesting to see who gets the grants and who gets the shaft. Anyway, back to my reason for this video. Just because there have been 3 interstellar objects in the past 10 years, why is this raising such alarm bells? Just because scientists got some new toys that detect objects such as the 3 eyes, that doesn't mean that they are really uncommon at all. What it really means is that our solar system probably has all kinds of flybys on a regular basis. I would assume that due to the prolific number of planets in just our Milky Way galaxy, that a great number of them have had intelligent life, and maybe many are frequent flyers flitting about the galaxy. Star Wars types of scenarios may be more real than we realize. Would it be really wise to shoot first and ask questions later? What if they shoot back with a much bigger gun? Poof. We're all vaporized just because we got trigger happy with the wrong intelligence. What if our planet, and probably many others, is part of an intergalactic art gallery? Think about it. And who or what mined the Earth and possibly other planets perhaps many millions of years ago, and then turned it or them into an art ball to inform or amuse other travelers? Therefore these travelers must be somewhat common. I assume that planets, as they cool, regurgitate all kinds of heavy metals and puke them up through volcanoes on their surfaces. In the galactic world of planet miners, it might be standard operating procedure that after mining the surface of the planet of those upwelled heavy metals, they leave behind some indications that the planet has been mined already and go find another planet. What better way to let others know than with pictorial representations left behind of what life forms inhabited the planet? When we dig up a couple of kilos of dirt on the moon or Mars, wouldn't it be appropriate to at least leave behind a smiley face to say we already dug up this square meter? Like extraterrestrials mining Earth, we plan to become interstellar miners ourselves and eventually mine the asteroid 16 Psyche, which is located in the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter. 16 Psyche is approximately 140 miles in diameter and is estimated to hold $10 quintillion in gold. Instead of mining it in place, wouldn't it be wiser to send up some form of rocket similar to tugboats to nudge 16 Psyche out of its orbit and boomerang it around the sun to eventually end up in Earth's orbit? I had to take off my shoes to do the calculations, but it's definitely possible. If the Earth truly is an art ball, the implications are profound, suggesting a level of intentional design or cosmic artistry far beyond our current understanding. Could this transformation have been a form of creative expression by advanced beings who saw mining not only as a means of resource extraction, but as an opportunity to leave behind a visual legacy encoded in the very structure of the planet? Alternatively, perhaps the pictorial patterns we perceive are the result of processes and intelligences we have yet to comprehend, hinting at a larger interconnected narrative woven into the fabric of Earth's geology and life. As we continue to explore and contemplate the origins of such phenomena, the question remains open, inviting curiosity and speculation about our place within this enigmatic masterpiece. Will we one day also find other terraformed planets in the far reaches of our galaxy, or perhaps even terraform them ourselves? All Earth photos are from Google Earth. Enjoy and feel free to comment to freetron@yahoo.com. This is just a very small sample of what has been done. There are perhaps hundreds of terraformed pictorials on the face of the Earth, observable at various distances. Now scientists will be extremely baffled and no doubt pull this video at ludicrous speed, because it really opens up a can of worms. Which go really good with ketchup, by the way. And remember, time flies like an arrow, and fruit flies like a banana.